Okay guys, we're back with some more sales training, especially on the car retail front. The tactics of yesteryear are over. Car buying now should be less transactional and more exciting, because let's face it, buying a car is not a rational purchase. Most people have wheels that can get them from to work and back. In this case, they're just trying to upgrade their life, maybe reinvent themselves, and so it needs to be exciting. And I do think some dealerships do things backwards. Now I'm gonna do the Sheehy way, but I'm gonna go over some things that I think can be a little old school. I really, attack it from a reciprocity angle. I believe you should do things for your customer before you ask things from them. For example, even on a phone call, my name is Mike and yours. In-person sale, I want to show you the car you're interested in before I ask to see yours. Just imagine you've done all this online research, you're excited, you finally take the time to go to the dealership, which is one of the last things you want to do. Salesperson stops you right in your track and says, okay, let's look at the car you want to get rid of, that you're tired of, etc. I think it's all wrong. Now let's imagine we don't do that. Let's bring them right to the car. We start showing them all the new gizmos and gadgets, all the new technology. We got them on the test drive. We get back, hey, let's get you some more information on the car. Oh, by the way, here's your first trial close. Were you getting a car appraised here today? Now, if they're there genuinely just looking at a car, they're not gonna wanna get an appraisal on their car. Now, some people think they're trying to withhold that information, but if you're not a scummy salesperson and you don't come off that way, there's no reason they should withhold any of that information from you. But once you get back from that test drive and you ask if there's an appraisal that needs to be done and they say yes, in my mind, this is a green light towards a deal. And now it's time for you to really shine. And I think people, even after doing all the research, come in with a couple different question marks, and as long as you can nail those, you're going to end up with a deal. And back to what I was saying in my prior video, next step this, next step that. By the way, if you don't like anything that we have to offer, the front doors over there, just know we really appreciate you coming out, and no matter what, we're friends. Another thing I'm going to encourage is trying to get a manager in early just to say hello, because people want to feel comfortable going to places that they visit, right? And what's better than knowing one person, knowing two people? You just want to have a friendly environment. You want it to be exciting. There's a million different dealerships, and so what are you offering that's different? Transparency. You want to beat the customer to the punch in terms of what they're looking for. Me on a phone call, instead of them having to go out of the way to ask for the price, I'm going to already tell them I'm going to supply that to them. I'm going to get them a video of the car, and after I verify everything's still here, that it all looks good for them, then I'm going to go set up the appointment. But ultimately, we're just trying to get them information. We're trying to build the value, and we're just trying to show them we're just people trying to help out. I hope a lot of this makes sense. We'll cover it more down the line, but don't be that scummy salesperson. When you get into this line of work, your goal is to help out as many people as you possibly can, and if you do a good job, your paycheck will reflect that. Amen.